All you frauds out there, man, eat a dick. Big up to my boys. Big up to all the FBs. Big up to the real positive black brothers. Peace to the real black brothers that's ready to build for real. A lot of fake suckers out here, man. I can't believe that motherfuckers talking shit about young Camelo. Can't believe that, man. And it bothers me when I see my people of my own race. But I know a lot of us are confused. I know a lot of people in this black community where there ain't no community. A lot of these black brothers, man, they lost, bro. See, a lot of brothers grew up loving Keisha too much. And them bitches, Keisha is nothing to be in love with. Alright? I don't think women, period, when you fall in love with a woman, giving up everything. Women aren't for us as of the moment. Motherfucking females, especially our black females, modern women, modern bitches, they're lost. They're lost in the sauce. They don't know what's going on. So a lot of these bitches don't know their ass from their mouth. Right? Why do you think? I understand the whole thing when sometimes when a dumb creature uses, even a possum plays dead. So, they like to contradict themselves. They'll like to say some shit, or they'll hear some shit, and then they'll use it for their defense. Keisha really knows how to play victim. She's a professional victim player, and she learned from the #1 troublemaker. Big up Black Pill Daniels. Keisha learned from Becky. All right. So when you have the blind leading the lost, what do you think happens? What do you think happens when you try to fall in love with creatures that are lost? Creatures that don't know how to make decisions for themselves, but they want to be a boss. How can you want to be a boss, but you don't know how to make up your mind? How can you be a boss if you run and rule with emotions? You can't. But I'll say that it's sad that these how unstable creatures, want to lead, and they don't want to be led. So, like Clemenza said, we're gonna have to let a lot of this bad blood just die off. So what? She has a pretty ass. So what? She's a natural beauty. These hoes are tainted. They're tainted. And what's sad is we got these lovesick young niggas. Big up to my young niggas. They getting chewed up by these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you always saw a bitch or some no-name model ass bitch hook up with a rapper or an entertainer, some shit like that. It was common, right? But all the divorces now, bitches, black bitches, like I tell you, these Keishas, they don't know how to think for themselves. So when they hear a white girl When they hear a white girl say, I broke up with a good man. I broke up with a good man. Don't feel bad if you break up with a good man. Hey, yo, Becky started that shit. And she did it. Let me tell you why Becky did that shit. Becky did that shit because you know how much easier it is for a Becky with a couple of crumb snatchers? If a Becky has a couple of crumb snatchers, she's more desirable on the market than a fucking Keisha with no kids. All right? So if Keisha thinks that she's able to rock like that, but they can't. They don't know how to rock with each other. Keisha is very, 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 very low on the totem pole of somebody like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go look for a black bitch. You got people out here that's like, yo, man, you know what? I'm gonna go look for a black. You don't hear that shit. Nobody ain't trying to marry none of these bitches out here. You shouldn't be out here trying to marry none of them. None of them. But Tawana, hey yo, Tawana, Stacy, Tawanda, yo, you bitches are to the curb, man. I'm sorry, and you did it yourself. I've seen it so many times where you see a brother, he seems like a decent guy. He's not running the streets like you. You're not doing that type of shit. Like, let me tell you some shit, man. Let me tell you a story about a grown man, all right? I'm sorry, I'm gonna call you out, bro. And what's fucked up about this brother, he had a baby mom that lived around her all my life. She was a hoe. She's been a hoe all her life, so she was just bitter. She was just a bitter bitch, but she had a body on her. When she was young, she had a body. Yo, her body was crazy. And she was mixed. So she was one of them mutts. Shit, you know what she was one of them mixed bitches, half black, half white. He never saw her pops, though. Never saw her fucking pops. But her mom was kind of fucked up. You know, her mom looked like old white lady. Like, you know, my mom was like barely a 2. Right? So homeboy must have came in, slid, popped off, dropped off some nut, dropped off some kids in her mouth or in her body, in her butt, whatever they had to get. And yo, this bitch was bad. She was young. Yo, the bitch was, when she was young, she had a body of a grown bitch. Right? She was right. This whore was right. I mean, yo, she was right. But she used to get whipped apart by all the other black dark-skinned boogers around the way. Because, you know, we lived in the suburbs. And it was tough out here for them black bitches, man. They wasn't out here like that. Black women know the ghetto is where they dwell, man. You know what I mean? Tawana is only powerful in the ghettos. Tawana is only powerful if she kind of like grows up with them in that town, and then she can get away with shit, and then she can use that Valley Girl white talk. You ever seen when the Tawana tries to talk? Like they talk like they talk all dudeish and shit, but they still got that evil Keisha. I mean, they still got that evil Tawana shit up in them. But these bitches are like out of control, you know? They don't make no sense. But anyway, so as we go, she gets older and older. She found a dude. Found this black guy. He was cool, and I heard that he had a pretty decent reputation as far as he was a good dude. Like they said, yo man, he's solid. But whenever I saw this nigga, he was packed up like a bad toilet, bruh. This motherfucker was horrible, doing horrible shit. Always getting kicked out, always, you know what I mean? Whatever. One time I saw this motherfucking, and it was like a 4th of July, I'll never forget, man. It was the 4th of July, and I'm going to get me some brews and shit and drinking and shit. And I go, hey man, I know, because she wasn't cool with me or my fucking drunk Becky. So, you know, I was like, yo, bro, you want a brew, man? And he's like, yo, man, I sure would, but if she found out she'd have my head, I was like, a fucking, yo, I felt bad for the brother, man. But yo, yo, like all of us, man, we don't vet, we haven't been vetting our hoes good enough. You gotta vet your hoes better, man. Vet these bitches, man. Keep them in fucking check, bro. And I agree. I agree with this 100%. If the bitch is a bitch is a bitch. They all the same, man. They're all the same. Listen. If this bitch got you going through loops and loops and swoops and all this bullshit, leave that hoe. She don't like you. That bitch is not liking you. She is not gonna like you. She is pulled out. She is playing. She's gonna bounce. Bitches know what they want. You know, bitches can't grow to like you. They can fake the funk. But a hoe can never, ever act for too long, man. They can't hold that. And they don't grow to like a motherfucker. They don't do that shit. Alright, so don't go around here. Don't go around here sweating these bitches, bro. They're not that special. None of these hoes are special. Remember that. None of these hoes are special, bro. Remember that. None of these hoes are special. Just remember that, man. Just keep it. Keep that. Keep that in there, man. And yo, gradually getting it back too. So don't feel bad because I'm AWOL, bro. All women are like this. All these hoes are like this, bro. So that was a good little rant right there. That felt good. Knowing that I gotta work tomorrow. Yeah. So don't be a pussy, yo. Peace.